Hello and welcome back to another episode of Juice Jitaro and his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stream. Yes, lovely good times. Okay, now we're going to be recording another video. This is my second match from the Synergy Pro. I was fighting in the 79 kilo. If you watched my previous match, I've just won that and moved on to the next one. I'm fighting a guy called Stephen. I don't know his last name, but I know he is Scottish. He trains with a guy that I train with, and they both know each other from Scotland, I believe. Alright, now, this is second match of the 79 kilo division at the Synergy Pro for 2013. White belt Male Novice division, and yeah, we'll get started. I cannot promise this match is interesting. Once again, we're going to have some video lag, as my computer's just not fast enough to be watching high definition video and recording at the same time. You'll notice we both go off for grips at the start. Stephen gets both of my wrists. He gets quite good grips, and I was definitely struggling to break them, and I like to normally get a grip on the lapel and on the sleeve. Stephen went double sleeve. I was able to move around and grab his wrist, but I wasn't able to get too much else going on. His hips were quite far back, which stopped me from hitting takedowns too much, getting an arm drag perhaps, going for a single. And that was definitely an issue for me here. We both had a similar style, and I believe we're both counterfighters as well, so neither of us particularly wanted to shoot in. I think that's also an experience thing as well. We do both grind each other's heads in, as you can see over here. If we just go back very slightly, we do both get called for stalling right here, an advantage for each of us. Pretty not good to be a minute and 20 seconds into the fight and to be called stalling and not have any ground action yet. We were perhaps both stalling, but it definitely wasn't intentional. There was definitely some grip fighting going on, but nothing too much was happening. It was definitely a matter of trying to push the other over, which in all fairness is not what you really want to be seeing in Jiu-Jitsu. Alright, now we've broken off here and we're both trying to find our grips again. We both just had a disadvantage given to each of us, and I believe in a minute we do get pulled up. Not right now, no. We're both stalling. I perhaps could have pulled guard here, but I don't know if it would have helped. I did end up getting my lapel grip, but he did have some trouble putting his arm over it. Now we do see, we can see here if I go back, play. You can see I've got the lapel grip in here, but he is controlling my elbow, which takes a lot of the tension out of there and really prevents me from doing too much with it. I do try a foot sweep, but that didn't have too much success. You can see that coming up shortly, I believe. As we're both still fighting, there we go, foot sweep. I did knock his balance out, but I didn't. Not enough to really put him down. That probably could have used more with my hands, and that might have been able to put him down a bit quicker. Alright, at this point, the referee pulls us both in. He gives us a warning each and takes 2 points off each of us. If we go back, we start the match again, and it does happen where we both just sort of stand up again and we're not doing too much. I try to go for the leg trip, doesn't really work out, and Stephen tries to throw me, but my balance isn't that bad that he is able to take me down. Both still standing up, and at this point I did think we were both probably going to get disqualified. We still hadn't done too much. Stephen goes for the head grip, so he's got one arm on my sleeve and one arm on my neck. I'm double lapel, I believe, and I start working around to grab the back, and I really want to try and get that duck under and come around and yeah, get a sort of throw going on for him, or perhaps even a single. We're both coming around back towards the middle mat. He puts us in the middle and takes off 2 points each side. Gives us another warning, and he says if he has to pull us up again, he will disqualify us. At this point, Stephen and I both knew that we'd been stalling the whole time. Not really too good. I'm sort of disappointed. I've never really been caught up that much on stalling before, but I guess it does happen. It is something that you have to deal with and learn about, which I'm happy to use this as a learning experience. Stephen goes a bit crazy here, shooting him with that single. He's trying to grab that leg. It's not really working out for him. I go double belt as he goes on my neck again. As he pulls down, I'm able to get a takedown, move around to half guard. I get 2 points for that. Now there's not too much left in the match. You've got to remember that we've been standing up for about 3 or 4 minutes. He does have a guillotine on, but it wasn't on enough to really cause me any trouble. I was just really focusing on getting out of it, and I really didn't want to get called for stalling again, so that was something that gave me a bit more urgency, where I normally might have taken my time a bit more. I could tell, yeah, the referee was not too happy at this point, so it was really a matter of getting out of that guillotine and moving on, getting more points as quickly as I could. The score was already 2-0. With that takedown, I'm up to 2-4. I could have probably, if we go back a bit, I could have probably used this hand a bit more to be pushing on his face, and then pushing my head out over here to really to stretch his body out and really break that guillotine. He's still trying to choke me, but it's really still not working. I'm able to pop my head out, and I'm starting to work pass. Alright, now I get an advantage for that as well with the pass. Stephen's trying to sweep me, but my base is good. He could have perhaps, as he's grabbing him, my pants, if he'd bucked, and then he might have been able to sweep me there, but he did try that, but I was able to get my base back together. Now I've gone for an Ezekiel here. I really want to try and finish the fight rather than just win it on points. He's able to push away on my throat and defend the choke. And I'm still trying to come around to a side mount or a side control. However, it's his legs are locked tight and I'm having a bit of trouble with it. At this point, I really didn't want to get swept as I knew the fight was quite close. I perhaps would have taken more risks if I was a bit higher in points, but yeah, that wasn't going to help too much. I was quite disappointed with my effort here, and it didn't really feel like the best victory ever. You can see it on my face that I'm actually quite disappointed. Alright, this is another video done. The final score ended up being what was it, 2-4 with 1 advantage each and 1 disadvantage each. If I hadn't gotten that takedown, I would have lost the match, so I really do need to shoot more and stay more active. Alright, thanks for watching.